Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working with an Asus ROG Flow X16. This is going to be the GV601 series of computers. I'm going to show you how to open it up, access your fan assembly, heatsink, CPU area. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have quite a lot of screws here. There are 13 screws you need to remove. After removing those screws, you're going to use a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool to go all along the seam and gently pry up the bottom case from the rest of the computer. I say plastic pry tool because that may scratch your computer a lot less than metal will. We usually use like a very firm guitar pick if you have that. So you're going to start on one end, usually up here in one of the corners, go around. If you get stuck, leave it, go to the other side, continue in the other direction. Also, make sure not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, pry that bottom case up. When you get that bottom case up, this is what you'll be looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, there'll be a link below. It'll have all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also in that list, there'll be another link. It'll have all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer if you're looking for any help with those. Now, before I do anything in a computer, I always either remove or at least unplug the battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Now, your battery is right down here near the bottom of my screen. You have 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then to unplug it from the motherboard, the cable comes up right here, plugs into the motherboard right here. Now this white plug, this is a snap. It snaps onto that port. So to get that up, it's not a plug where you pull out. You'll just pull straight up and off of the motherboard, and this will come off of that plug. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed or at least unplugged, we can proceed deeper into the computer. So you have 3 different fans here and a pretty large heatsink over your CPU, GPU area. You have the 2 vents here going into these fans, getting some heat out of the computer, but you also have some heat being blown out of the fans this way. If you notice into the computer, that's funneled to this fan, which then shoots it out of the vent in the bottom case. So quite an intricate fan assembly here. This fan, as you can see, is held down by 2 screws. It plugs into the motherboard here. Very fragile wires here. Definitely just pull on that plug. Don't pull on the wire. You could definitely damage that. If you want to take the fan heatsink out, you have quite a few screws. You get this screw here, this screw here. This fan plugs into the motherboard right there. Same as this one, very fragile. You have these 4 screws over this area, these 4 screws here. Be very careful. If you notice here, this is a warranty void sticker over that screw. This is kind of a side point with a lot of computer repair. You may see these at various points in the computer. Some even have them right on the bottom case. But just be aware that when you disturb that sticker, that you're voiding your warranty, all or part of your warranty. So just keep that in mind when doing repairs like this. Another thing to shout out, I don't know why you're in here. Maybe you're in here to replace a fan. Maybe you're in here to deal with some overheating issues. But for any reason, if you do remove the heatsink on any laptop and you expose that thermal paste to air, you will need to reapply thermal paste. It kind of limits its ability to do its job well. So I will have a video link below in the description. I'll also have it as the end video when this video is done. It'll be a tutorial video in how to fix an overheating laptop. But what it will do is it will show you how to clean off all the old paste. You don't want to put new paste on top of old paste. And then it'll show you the right amount of thermal paste to put down. If you put too much thermal paste down, it'll actually lock heat in rather than facilitate its transport out. So I will have that video link if you want help with that. But this video is how to get inside, access your fan heatsink area. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.